cannot work, or maybe your mouse cannot do anything here. Only the keyboard itself, you have to do everything. With the help of keyboard only, you have to do everything. You have to write, you have to execute, you have to give, you have to delete, you have to modify, or whatever it is. Only you have to do with a keyboard only, because it is not a GUI. That means it is not a graphical user interface like this to select. This is a command line interface. Command line interface is nothing but to give the commands only. So I came to insert mode. I want to remove. Okay, I want to remove the previous data. So I'm going to write hi. This is a VAPT class like this. So I want to save these changes again. So if I want to save the changes, I've written here. So once I've converted to insert mode, I've write something. So I have to press escape button and then give the shift plus colon. Okay. So I'm going to press escape button. Let's see what it is going to. It is going to disappear. The insert is going to disappear. I'm going to press escape. It is gone. So I'm going to giving shift plus colon. It is again come back to the execute mode. Okay, it is coming to the execute mode. I'm going to give the same command here and press enter. Same thing I'm going to verify, is it modified or not. So cat's eye, it is going to show like this. So if I'm going to do the same thing here, I'm going to the insert mode and I'm going to I'm sorry, and I'm going to press enter. It's not DevOps class, something I've added. So again, I'm pressing escape. I'm going to the execute mode. I want to quit instead of I want to save, because I've added some data. For suppose you have opened an important file. Okay, intentionally or unintentionally, you modified that file, but it cannot be modified as per the organization rules. You cannot be modified until unless the organization itself wants you to modify it. So unintentionally or maybe intentionally, sometimes by mistake you have edited that file, so you want to quit without saving the details. So you have to give the Q usually. But if I'm going to press enter, it is saying no write since last change. So add, like it is nothing but it is simply saying the meaning for all this is you need to override it. That means you need to add this symbol after the Q. Okay, you need to override it. Directly giving quit is not going to save the changes. That is nothing but you are already modified the file. Okay, you are already modified the file. So at this kind of, I'm going to give again shift colon. I'm going to give Q again. I'm going to shift plus pressing button 1. I'm going to pressing 1. It is going to the this mark. I'm going to hit enter. Now you can see if I'm going to do the same, like I'm going to check with a cat, the side.txt, that the what I have written, like this is not DevOps class like that, it is not added because I'm not uh, saved those things. I'm just quitting forcefully. So again, if I want to open the specific thing and I pressed I like insert button, but I've changed my mood. I don't want to modify anything here. Again, I'm going to press escape button. I'm going to give the Q and press enter. It come back. Why exactly it come back? Why previously it is showing you need to override? Because until unless you haven't changed anything, even though if you are giving a space is also a change. That is nothing but if you press I button, that is when you move to insert mode. If you press a space bar, it is going to generate a space there at some point. So it is nothing but you are modified something. Even giving space or adding a letter or removing a letter, removing a word or adding a word, whatever it is, everything is considered as a modification only. So you did nothing, you haven't touched anything, you just press enter I only, it comes to insert mode, and then you change your mind, you don't want to modify it. So again, you go back to press escape and go to the shift column. That means go to the execute mode and give Q. That is fine. It is nothing but okay, without appending data. Okay, you can give Q directly, and you have to understand I'm giving the small Q. I'm not using caps letters. Okay, I'm not giving caps letter. I'm not giving caps letters. The one and only thing we have to observe, Linux operating systems, whether it is a Kali or Red Hat or any kind of enterprise level Linux operating systems, is case sensitive. There is no need to use capital letters, but sometimes you use capital letters. Okay, sometimes you use capital letters. It is nothing but if I want to, I'm sorry, like this. It is going to showcasing the it is going to showcasing the file system details, like how much storage it is occupying, kind of thing, like a disk utilization kind of thing. Okay, how the disk utilization inside my Linux operating system, or maybe my entire server. Okay, df hyphen capital th, these are considered as a flags. For suppose if I'm going to give ls hyphen l, hyphen l is a flag. Okay, if I give hyphen l, it is going to long listing the details. If I'm going to give lrt, again lrt is considered as a flag. If I'm going to give ls hyphen small a, okay, small a is a, or hyphen small a is considered as a flag. Okay, these are considered as a flags. So some point of time, some kind of flags should be capitals, but mostly 99% Linux is a case sensitive. That means you don't need to give capitals in commands. So most of the commands are case sensitive itself, but some when it comes to the flags to verify something, you need to give some flags are capital. Okay, let's go back to the VI editor. So I can able to create a file and I can able to modify it instantly and I can able to save it. That means you are going to first of all, while you are giving VI after something like sai.txt, daniel.txt or daniel.py or production.java, whatever it is, any kind of file it is, you are just going to give that name. If it is an existing file also fine, or you want to create a new one also fine, it can be able to do that. For suppose if you give vi space file 1, it is going to open the existing file. If I give vi space daniel.txt, it is going to create, or maybe it is going to open a fresh file. In both ways it will work. So there are there are three individual modes in this. Okay, one is a command mode or preview mode, other one is um, edit or insert mode, and the last one is execute mode. So the first mode refers, you are just previewing it, you're just what it is inside, or by default once you open the any kind of file with vi, it is directly go to the preview mode only. After that, if you want to edit, you have to switch to insert mode with the help of I button, pressing the I button. After that, you want to edit anything. Okay, like this way. After you are written something there, or maybe you modified something there, you want to save that changes, right? So you have to come back to execute mode, or maybe you have to come back to preview mode, or maybe directly go to the execute mode from the edit mode, or maybe insert mode, with the help of pressing escape and then entering shift plus colon. Okay, pressing escape and shift plus colon. So we have seen how to write, how to save, how to quit without saving and with saving. Okay, what happens sometimes if you are going to open a specific file, for suppose this is a dot profile is there. Okay, maybe dot config is there. This is related to the system files. Maybe dot cache is there. These are related to the operating system itself. So these are related to operating itself. We consider as a configuration files. So if you want to modify these kind of files, what you will get usually? Maybe if you are a root user, you can able to modify it. Still, it is asking the same kind of question like this is a read only or maybe write only. At that point of time, again you are going to change the file permissions, or maybe you're going to add your user, whether it is a Kali or root, you're going to add it or appending as a user to execute those things, and you are going to modify the file permissions itself, right? It is nothing but ls hyphen lrt. It is nothing but you can able to verify, okay, Sai have only read rate read it. Again you are going to give chmod and 774 like this, right? And you can modify it. Okay, this is one way you are going to execute this file. Or suppose if you want to run this like Sai something like this way, you need the permission. For that you are going to modify this. But if you want to execute as a user, or suppose the hidden files have a, let me show you that also, ls hyphen la. I'm giving this. So these hidden files you can see as a dot vim info is there, or maybe dot zsr shrc is there. This is you can able to read write but it cannot execute. That means you can able to write also but you cannot save those changes. Okay, you cannot save those changes as a Kali user. If I want to open this dot zshrc, okay, I'm going to do dot vi space zshrc, hitting enter. Let's see it is going to open or not. I hit the enter. Okay, yeah, you can see it looks like a kind of something which is related to system files and all. Okay, I came here. I'm simply going to go down and I'm going to hit. Sorry, it is in a command mode. If I want to modify anything here, I want to press I. You can see it is come to insert mode. I'm going to give a space here. That's it. I did nothing. I just given the space here. So again, if I want to change anything, I want to press escape and I want to give shift colon and I want to save WQ and then press enter. Okay, W press enter. It is taken actually. Let's see. I'm going to cat dot zsh. Okay, let me verify this. Oh my god. Okay, it is showcasing nothing because I've just modified a basic thing, but still it is executed. Let's see again. Again the same thing. I'm going to the same file. So I'm going to the insert mode and I'm going to coming back and I'm going to removing S. I've removed S. So if I'm going to press escape and I want to save WQ, again it is saved. So sometimes what we will get, it is saying like previously also we have seen it is a read only, or maybe it is just a you cannot execute this file. Maybe what will happen at this point of time? Let me re-verify this one. Okay, I'm going to the insert mode and pressing S. Okay, I don't want to modify anything here. Let me save it. So maybe if I want to run dot slash dot zhs, I want to run this file. This is also executing. Okay. Now in this way it is not giving the permission. For adding something, for modifying something, maybe it is allowing, but for running this specific file, okay, appending data like saving the data is also kind of execution, and running this file is also kind of execution. For that appending, for that writing, or for that saving kind of execution, it is accessing or maybe giving the access to the Kali user. But if I want to run this file, it is not giving the permission. You need to add the permission, or you need to give the privileges to this Kali user. Until unless you cannot be run this one. Okay, it is saying permission denied, or else we can do sudo at this point of time. Let's see it is going to run or not. Again it is asking Kali. Oh, it is directly saying command not found. Okay, it's a glitch actually. Okay, so let me clear this one. Okay, so we have seen few things here. We can able to write, we can able to modify or maybe append, we can able to save with w or wq like that, and we can able to quit also. And when it comes to something, sometimes it is say, hey, you cannot save this file, or you cannot add something to this file. At this point of time you have to give wq this one apostrophe. The same thing what I did before for quitting. I don't want to modify anything, right? At that point of time forcefully I'm quitting. So it is referring forcefully saving and quitting. wq apostrophe stands for forcefully you need to save and quit. So these things you have to use. Sometimes if they won't allow you to save normally, like if they are not allowing like this, you have to give like this. It will save it forcefully and quit. Okay, so let me go back to here. I did multiple things. Okay, let me go here. So I'm in command mode now, or else I'm in preview mode now. So I want to delete this line. If I'm going to press DD, you can see the line got deleted. I just pressed DD. Okay, I just pressed DD, which is nothing but you need to delete the entire line. Delete the entire line. But if I want to copy, you need to give YY. Okay, you need to copy, you need to give YY. And there are some other commands also there. You can refer this doc. There are multiple commands there. You can get it. So when you are going to give these commands, you have to give this set a preview or maybe command mode only. You can't give this after you are switching into editor mode or insert mode. If you are going to insert mode, it won't take it anything as a command. It is taking it as a data. So while you are giving YY, it is going to type as a YY. That's it. Okay, whenever you are in a preview mode, you want to delete something, or suppose it is a 1,000 line file, you have to go there in a specific line, you can delete it. Or else if you want to copy some line, like the first line need to copy and save it as a 10th line also, you have to do YY at a preview mode, and you have to go to that specific line and then do that. Maybe you have to give P. Sometimes you have to give P, sometimes you have to give capital P also. Both will work. It is going to paste it. Simply the line is going to paste it where the cursor is going. I'll show you practically. Let me hit enter. Okay, this is line 1. This is line 2, and I am hitting enter. This is line 10, like that. I want to save this one, so I'm saving. Again I'm going back to the same file. So the cursor is here, in the end it is here. Okay, the end it is here. So if I want to anchor this line, so I came to the first, I'm going to YY. Okay, I anchored this and I'm going up and do P. Okay, you just need to go to the first line, the starting point, and do YY. That is means yanking. Yanking is nothing but copying. And again I go up upper layer, like I'm going to like this, and I'm going to give P. Again, it is saved. If I'm going to here, I'm going to press P like this. Again, I'm going to give P like this. So it is going to do like that. If I want to delete these lines, I do DD. It is gone. DD. It is gone. Okay. Again, I want to give DD. DD. Okay. If I want to delete anything from here, if I just press D, it is again gone. Okay. There are multiple options inside VI. Okay. This VI editor is mostly used by the developers because there are bunch of options are there. You can do bunch of customization. You can do bunch of things, but we don't need this much thing. As a cyber security professional, you need to use how the editor is working, how to save, how to exit, how to execute that file. That means we already seen, let's just a second, we are already seen about the file permissions, directory permissions, or maybe user level permissions or group level permissions. Those are you need to understand. And also you need to create and delete the files, and you need to uh, change the what it is permissions of the file. Okay, those things you need to understand. So now we have this. I want to, again, I want to modify 744 to size something like this. Yeah, so only I can able to read, write, execute, both group and public or others can able to just read. So let's go to nano editor. I'm going to nano txt. This looks a bit different. Okay, this looks a bit different. In VI, let me, yeah, you can see I can writing anything. I couldn't press I here. By default, it is in a edit mode only or insert mode only. I'm not given I or something here. By default, it is in a edit mode only. I haven't done anything. Okay. So here, if you want to write something, 3. Okay. If you want to save this one, something, you can see write. Okay, write out. There is a capital O kind of thing is there. I'm going to give control plus O. I just pressed control plus O. Okay, I've just pressed control plus O and I'm hitting enter. Okay, again I want to exit. The exit is here. I'm going to give control plus X. It is exited. Let me check with this cat size something. You can see line 3 is saved already. Previously what I did, I just switch it to execute mode and I give WQ like that to save and quit. But here I didn't done anything. It is by default. Okay, by default, let me write H as something. You can see I didn't type, I didn't give I to convert into insert mode or something. By default it is in a insert mode, or maybe in a writable mode something. So you can able to directly write with nano, you can able to directly delete with nano, you can able to directly save with nano. You don't need much complex things here. Okay, you don't need to do much complex things here. If you want to save something, you just need to give control O. You can see the bottom, the things is there already. Control O refers, O means write out, and you can able to exit. Okay, again I'm going to do control O. Okay, write to file site.txt. It is asking, yes, I'm going to hitting enter. Done, it is written. Okay, it is saved. Again I'm going to press control X. It came back. Okay, control X, it came back. This is very easy editor. You don't need to do much things. Even the VA also very easy, but you need to understand few commands. You need to know at least 10 15 commands you have to remember. But when it comes to Nano, you don't need to remember anything. By default, it is there only. Okay, you can see cut is there, paste is there. Okay, the caps is referring control button. Whenever you want to do anything, if you want to cut that line, give control K. You see the first line got done. It is deleted, or else it is cut. Again, if I come back, I want to paste it. I'm going to give control plus U. It is pasted. Again, I want to save this. I'm going to give control plus O. It is asking save. Yes. Again, you want to exit. You have to give control X. It came back. You want to verify the cat, this way. So Nano editor is very easy. Okay. So I think you got this VI and Nano. Do you guys have any doubts with this VI and Nano?
Could you show again how to go to the nano folder, the display you showed here?
It's just Nano. If you
App.
want to create a, for suppose, let me create a new file with Nano. Nano um, Chandrakala. Okay, if I press enter, it is directly redirected to Nano. The same way, if you want to do the VI also, like VI Chandrakala, that is fine. Or
Okay.
vi.txt, whatever it is. It is just you need to give the editor name first. Okay, it looks like a command only. Vi is a command, even Nano is a command, but it's a editors. But whenever whatever you want to open, you just need Nano that file name or Vi that file name. That's it. Any kind of file name it is. It is going to open it. Okay.
Just, sorry, just a quick question though.
Yeah.
So I noticed that in the VI,
Mhm.
it can be used to you can do scripting with the VI editor, right?
I didn't get you, buddy. In Vi, what you're saying?
Let's say, yeah, if you want to write a script, right?
Yeah, script. Yes.
You can use a VI to write a script
Yeah.
and then save it and execute it. Can you do the same thing with Nano?
Yeah, everything. Both are same only.
Okay,
Nano and
okay,
VI are same editors only, but the functionality, the way of using is different. That's it.
okay,
Both are doing
okay,
same. Let me
okay,
open the Nano side. Nano with side txt. This is also same, right? I've created it with
okay,
VI, but I opened it with Nano. I want to modify
okay.
something here. Okay, this is 100th line. I want to save this one. Usually what we do, control plus O. It is asking you want to save. Yes. And control X. I came back. Again, I'm going to do psi txt something. You can see
Mhm,
what I did in VI. If I'm going to do with a VI psi something,
mhm,
so it
mhm.
is in a command
Okay,
mode. So I have to
okay,
first make it into insert mode. Press enter. Again, you want to write
okay,
something.
okay,
Okay. And then you have to came back to the or maybe you have to switch into execute mode. That means you have to press the escape and then shift colon and then give wq and then press enter.
okay.
Okay, both editors are
Well,
fine, like both are doing the same thing, but the
mhm,
functionality is different, the way of we
okay.
using is different. Okay, Nano is
Would
very
this
easy. Yeah.
okay? Now, would that be applied to the same thing like the this Kate editor? Would that be the same thing
Yeah, everything is same.
regarding Kate editor? Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm good.
yeah,
Thanks.
it's
All right.
just a
Okay,
editor. Yeah, vi or Nano both are doing the same thing. But the
okay.
comparison between VI and Nano is, and VI is a bit difficult. That means you need to do multiple
Right.
steps to do everything.
Okay,
But VI is very easy. You just simply open it and write and close it. It's just like if
okay.
you want to open this file, write something and then close it, or maybe
Mhm,
press save. That's it. The
okay,
same way Nano will work.
okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I want to verify my RAM means maybe it is in a what it is in a VMware. But usually in companies, what we'll do directly, like how we are using Windows operating system in our laptops or PCs, the same way the company is itself going to use the Linux operating system for the servers. The entire server is running on Linux operating system only. So they are going to verify their RAM. their storage, their processes like CPU kind of thing, to verify everything with the help of commands only. So if I give free free space hyphen m, it is showcasing the RAM, or maybe we can call it as a memory. Both are same. If you call RAM or memory, both are same only. Okay, it is going to showcase you the available or free memory, like the complete details about my RAM or memory. So if I want to check about df hyphen th, sorry, df hyphen h also do the same, or th also do the same. Okay, it is saying specific file systems having specific amount of size. That means specific size of the data it is having. It is using this much. Something is available here. This way we can able to find out file systems, how much size it is, how much they are using, how much availability inside that storage of a specific file. And if you do du hyphen h, okay, let's yeah, it is simply showing how much data is using by the specific files. It is not showcasing how much data is left, or maybe how much space is left, like that, like df hyphen h. It is simply showing disk utilization directly, how much it is using this specific vulnerweb.com or something. Under the reports, it is using some kind of 8.0 k. K means kbs, m means mbs, g means gbs. Simple. If it is showing M, it means MB. If it is showing K, it is KB. If it is showing G, you can see the top 1.9 G. It is a GB. 389 M, it is MB. Okay, 8.0 K, it is a KB. Okay, this is a disk utilization. The above one is a file system utilization. Which file system or which files are having how much amount of data, and how much it is using, how much it is left. By default, while we are creating our entire operating system, it is asked where you need to create this. I have created, or I have selected slash dev slash sda. It is a kind of a disk. Okay, it is a kind of disk, sda, hda. Okay, xfs. Those are related to file systems, like different kind of file systems are there. Sorry, it's not file system, it's a different kind of storage systems, or storage kind of disks. Okay, so this is I've selected by default. It is taking some amount of like I've give 20 GB only. So under that, it is 90 GB. It is taken. The other it is taken by some other resources like this. Okay, you can get that. So for checking RAM, we need to give free hyphen m. M refers memory. Okay, so this is the basic things of checking the statistics of, like checking the disk utilization, checking the storage, or maybe checking your RAM details, and also how to create, edit, and save the files with the help of editors, whether it is VI or Nano. Okay, if you are go for a top, top command is showcasing the running processes. You can see the CPU utilization. Okay, top command is continuously showing like this. It's like, I'll show you. You can see task manager in my system, my laptop. Okay, in my laptop, Google Chrome is using this much, and some desktop manager or some VMware workstation using like this. This is simply showing the statistics, how much CPU is using continuously, how much memory is using. These are considered as processes. Maybe it is an application, maybe it is a app, maybe it is a browser, or maybe system related file. Whatever it is, everything is considered as a process. VMware itself is a process. Chrome itself is a process. You can see this is a processes. For each process, how much CPU is utilized by my system. how much memory it is utilizing, how much disk it is utilizing. Okay, it is a network, you don't need to worry about this. So these three are the major things: CPU, memory, and a disk. How much they are using for each processes. The same thing you are going to check with the top command here. So if you give the top command, you can't see the end, it is continuously showcasing. So to come back to the previous state, you need to give control plus C. Okay, control plus C, you are just exiting from that. Even though if you stuck that anywhere, maybe while installing, while doing any kind of work, you stuck that, you don't want to do that, you need to come back to the previous state. Just press enter, control plus C. Okay, control button plus C. Usually in Windows, like what we do for control C, we are going to control A is going to select, control C is for copy. But here in command line interface, control C is just to quit and come back to the previous state. Okay, quit and come back to the previous state here. Okay, you got this. So what we do tomorrow, let me stop this one. Let me suspend it. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow what we are going to do, we're going to deep dig about the networking things. Like how many commands are there to check about the networking stats. Like we have seen just a free hyphen m, du hyphen h, or dff hyphen h kind of things. These are basics. We just deep dig about the few other commands, and maybe is there any other leftover related Linux things are there or not. I'll think about those today, and I'll going to cover those on tomorrow. Okay, and day after tomorrow we're going to like if it anything left, we are going to discuss on day after tomorrow. If it is not left, we are going to configure or install the Nessus tool. Okay, configure or this, install the Nessus tool for the scanning purposes. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
Sai, are you going to showing this command how to use in the real-time application uses?
sorry.
You showed for the all the commands here, right? How we
Ha
have
ha.
to use in the real application, how it applicable to use, how we can do real-time example. Is any application could you show with including that?
You're asking why we are exploring all these commands, how exactly we are going to use this in uh, VAPT roles and responsibilities, right?
I'm asking exactly show with the application also.
Which application, buddy? What are you asking? I'm not getting.
So you are saying now only the commands and uses here,
Yes,
the
yes,
examples you are
yes,
showing here. The
yes.
real-time example, could you show the real-time example like that?
What is real-time example? We are seeing the real-time examples itself. There is nothing. Suppose if you want to open any file, you just give the same command only. I'm showing instead of opening or editing the what it is, any programming file or maybe system related file. I'm just showcasing a dummy file. I'm just creating a dummy file, maybe a txt file or .p file, whatever it is. I'm showing the same thing only. There is no real time thing or not. This is the real time only. You just need to replace it with the file name. That's it. Whatever file you want to use, you just give that file name only. But the thing is, whether you are using, let's assume, if I couldn't explain you any commands related to Linux, by directly I'm going to open my terminal. I'm going to showcase you. Okay, there is a nmap is there. With the nmap, you are going to scan everything. I'm going to give some commands. At that point of time, you'll definitely get confused. What are these commands? What is ls? What is cd? What is touch? What is mkdir? What is rm? You'll definitely confuse, right? That's why I'm explaining you what exactly these operating system. So you have to understand the networking concepts. You have to understand the Linux operating system, how it works, and what are the accurate commands. And then you have to understand the tools and services of security, how we are going to use it, whether it is a command line, whether it is a graphical user interface. Because some kind of tools and services we are going to exploring with a Linux. That means we are going to configure, or maybe the existed tools and services we are going to use in a Kali Linux. That means you have to understand the operating system first. Then only you can use those things, because each and everything is based out of commands. Even though if you want to use any command based tool or service, let's take an example, nmap itself having separate commands, but it is going to blend with the Linux operating system only. So first of all, you have to understand the each and every command, like how we are using this Windows operating system. Like you are going to create a file, delete a file, or copy, move the file, cut, paste the file, and you are going to edit that file with the help of Notepad or maybe Word, or you are going to save it. And there is something is there. We have to explore. I'll show it tomorrow also. How to install something in Kali Linux terminal. Okay, from command line interface, how we are going to install or maybe configure. Okay, if you want to install anything in Windows, what you do, what you do usually, you want
The
to install.
Google and look at the download
Yeah, simply you go there and
to
download it,
depends
right?
on to the. Mm.
But we don't do those kind of things in Linux. We are going to do that same thing with the commands only. Okay, how it is going to happen? Okay, you'll definitely get it why we are deep digging about operating systems, but it needs some time, because everything is interlinked. If you couldn't understand the operating system, you cannot do anything. Yes, I will send the PDF also. ABC means Daniel.
It's my machine. That is my machine that I practice
Ah,
on.
okay, okay. I'll send it. I'll
Okay.
send it. Yeah. So Chandrakala, there is nothing real time. We are going to do the real time only. Let's assume if I want to showcase you vulnerability in an application, I have to showcase in. Let's assume I have to showcase it in a test application. For suppose, I mean, there is a test applications like test websites are there. We are going to showcase you. Okay, in this specific application, if we find out these kind of things, this is considered as a vulnerability. That is real time only, right? I cannot show you directly hack the Netflix to give an example. That is an illegal thing. But I can show you what you need to do if you want to find out, or if you want to work for Netflix. What are the steps and what are the procedure you have to follow to find out the vulnerabilities? That is I'm going to show. If I'm directly going to show you, how can I able to uh, how can I able to purchase Alekia Chitti pickles without paying a rupee, and it is going to be recorded? Is it a legal or illegal?
Illegal.
Yeah, but I can able to show you how exactly we are going to do the same thing on a test website. There are test websites are there, which is not belongs to anyone, which is not used by any user, which is not going to purchasing kind of things are not happening. But still, we can use it to verify the vulnerabilities on the test websites. So it is legal, right? So that thing I'm going to show you. If I want to show you something like in a exactly real time, that means if I want to hack any kind of application, that becomes illegal. I can't do that, but I can show you the exact process, what you need to follow, what you need to do. There is no difference. Even if I'm going to do the same thing in test website or the same thing in Netflix, both are same only. The procedure, the things, the reconnaissance, that gathering information, and doing the pen test and scanning the applications or scanning the servers, everything is same. There is no difference, but you need to do some tactics. For suppose if you want to find out the actual password for a specific user. Okay, let me show you here. I think you can see my screen, right? It is not a kind of,
Yes.
it is not a kind of DevOps or maybe developer job. It is a security job. I cannot directly hack any application. That is an illegal thing. Even you guys don't want to do that, don't need to do that. Sorry, my mistake. So if I want to log into this Netflix, okay, if I give sai at the rate gmail sorry gmail.com, I'm hitting enter. If it is showing password, that means is it existed inside the Netflix or not. If it is existed or not, let me go back, I'll show you the
Yes,
same
it is
example.
existed.
If I give test, what it is saying,
Something went wrong. Review your email address.
review your email address and try again. That means you gave a wrong email address which is not attached to the Netflix. Okay, if I give sai, that means there is a user is there with the name of sai@gmail.com. There is a user existed inside Netflix. You can get that. This way you have to understand. Oh, if I want to find out a password here, let me give some ABC, something like something. If I give like this, hitting enter. You know something? While I am doing this, the user who are already using the Sai something, they'll get a notification. There is a malicious action detected, or maybe they are going to send an email notification by the Netflix. Okay, in password kind of issues occurred, please give the correct password, like those kind of notifications will send. Okay, so if I want to find out exact password, I'm going to use a tool burp. I'm going to give 1 lakh individual passwords at a time. It is going to verify each and everything. Okay, those kind of things I can do, but I cannot show you directly on this Netflix. The same thing I can show you on the test website, not here. If you want to do on Netflix, for suppose you have joined as a VAPT engineer in Netflix, they allow you to do that, then you can do that. But I can't, you can't do that directly here. It will get it, it will track you. The Netflix itself have a security team. They're going to track you down. Then what will happen? Okay, you guys know one thing, there is a digital footprinting is there. What is called digital footprinting? Whatever you are going, for suppose I've opened this as a um, cyber security tutor. My email ID I've logged in, right? With the help of this email ID, I'm going to try to use some other email and trying to log in. At that point of time, inside the application logs, my details are going to save. That is called digital footprinting. So my digital footprints already saved as a logs inside their application. They can able to find out who did this, from where it can from where it got the request. Okay, it is going to find out, it is going to deep dig. That means that the security team is going to find out who sent this, who sent the malicious things, or who are trying to access without password kind of thing. Okay, for suppose maybe sometimes they'll neglect because maybe user itself forgot the password trying to access. But if user is got the notification here, hey, you are trying to giving wrong password, please try to give right password to login, or you want to uh, f- uh, sorry, uh, what it is, change the password, you need to do these kind of steps like that. But what that user do, they are going to click something, it is a malicious kind of thing. There is options will give, if it is not you, click this button like that. The Netflix itself will send you an email. If it is you, go and modify your password, or if it is not you, click this button like that. If he click that button, automatically Netflix team are going to take care about from there. They are going to verify who is trying to log in. They are going to find out. Maybe once or twice they'll neglect. If you do twice or thrice, or maybe if you are going to brute force, that means you are going to give in a 1 lakh passwords file, and it is going to try to do that. At that point of time, they are going to find out, okay, someone is trying to do DOS attack, or maybe someone is trying to do brute force. At that point of time, your digital footprints already there. That is nothing but your IP address is there. Maybe if you are doing that from Google browser, in Google browser also, maybe you logged in as with your email ID kind of thing, those things also will be stored there. They're going to find out you. It is not a simple thing to hack an application. Okay, so don't do those things, and I'm not suggesting you those, and I'm not going to showcase you those. Okay, we need to test it on test applications only, test websites only. We can't do those things. If we do those things, for suppose if you tried once, nothing happened, twice, thrice, 10 times you have tried, nothing happened, and the same thing you are going to try to apply in some other kind of websites which is already used by millions of users. If they are going to report it to the cybercrime, what will happen? Maybe you are doing that for a testing purposes only, but they won't take it as a testing, they won't take you as a learner. You're directly attacking that website, right? Okay, they are spending millions of dollars to secure their application. They are spending millions of dollars to give their service to the customers 24 by 7. If you do these kind of things, what will happen? If any uh, vulnerability you find by you, if it is going to exploited by you, that means if you do pen test on the application without their concern, if the application go down, what will happen? You can't say, hey, I'm just trying, I'm just learning, so just take it as easy. No, they don't won't take it as easy. It will become a big escalation. It will going to be some different way. It is a cyber crime. Okay, so don't opt these kind of real time. We are doing real time only. We are just going to learning step by step, and we are going to attacking the application. That is not a simple thing. We are going to become hackers. So first of all, you need to know what you don't need to do. There are do's and don'ts are there. First you have to learn about don'ts, then you have to go for the do's. I can't showcase you. Even I'm capable to find out the vulnerabilities in Netflix. Yeah, I'm capable to free to watch the Netflix. I don't need a username password. But that doesn't mean I have to do that. I'm an ethical hacker. I have some ethics. I have to showcase if it is there. I have to do that in a remote environment. I have to find out, but it cannot be impact the application. There are bunch of things there based out of experience only. You'll get that. Maybe if you want to showcase your skill set, if you want to find out the vulnerabilities on any kind of application, you have to go there, you have to find out, but it cannot impact the application. You have to get to know what is going to impact, what is not going to impact the application. Okay, if you find out, you have to create an email. Sorry, you have to send a complete report to that specific Netflix. Hey guys, I'm a ethical hacker. I find out some kind of issues. Because of this, you lose some millions of dollars, or maybe it is going to impact your DB, or it is going to impact your application. Kindly consider this. I'm just I sorry for find outing this without your consent, but I'm doing this for my passion. And if it is impacted anything, I'm sorry for that, but I'm just showcasing it to you to eliminate the vulnerabilities purposes only. In that way, you have to give, but you cannot do those things at this moment. If you earn an exponential amount of experience, then only you have to do those things. Or maybe there is a bug bounty kind of things outside there. Just go for verify that bug bounty things and go for. There are some companies, some organizations are there, they are going to give you their application openly. Hey, go to find out the vulnerabilities. If you find major, like based on priority level, if you find out highest priority level vulnerability, they'll give you $10,000 or $1 lakh, like that. But we can't do these things on any running application directly. You got my point, Chandrakala? I'm sorry,
Recording stopped.
I'm bit rude, but these are the things you have to understand. You guys are in outside countries, right? If you do
In
any
the practical application, I'm just asking like what you said, like a test practice. That
huh,
what I'm expecting. Anyway, you are going to telling. No worry. I'm not expecting the direct to practical application.
it's okay, it's okay.
Just for
Whatever it is.
why I'm asking to comments uses purpose how it is works to the at least
Ha ha
some
ha ha.
other applications.
Just a quick question. Is it that like how to create a file and then change the permissions? Is that what you saying, Chandrakla?
Yeah. He is saying just
Okay.
comments right now. I'm asking
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
practice application, then we can get
Right.
clear idea.
Right.
That's
So
what I
what I
asked.
you see, he provides video too, right? So if you listen at the video and then you have your Kali Linux open, just follow exactly what he's doing in the video, and that will be the practice. Does that make sense? No? Yeah, I think that will help her.
Yeah.
You could share.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I already sharing these things, Chandrakala. Haven't gone through this notes. Just a second. 8:30. Where is notes? Yesterday itself, I've shared Linux basic commands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today, let me upload this one also. Let me upload this fresh one. Oh, I'm uploading this VI and something. 8:30 a.m. Topic is VI and nano editors. Choosing the file. Let me edit. Let me add this one. It is where it is. Yeah, this one. మీరేం అడిగారు నన్ను? సింపుల్‌గా నాకు ఏమేం కమాండ్స్ మీరు వాడుతున్నారో అవన్నీ కావాలని అడిగారా? అంతేనా?
లేదండి. ఇప్పుడు కమాండ్స్ అన్ని చెప్తున్నారు గదా! మీరు. మీరు
హ్మ్.
ప్రాక్టీస్
హ్మ్.
టెస్ట్‌లో చెప్తా అన్నారు గదా! టెస్ట్ ఫైల్స్ ఏదో యూజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు నేను అదే అడిగాను. డైరెక్ట్ నెట్‌ఫ్లిక్సో, రెగ్యులర్ అప్లికేషన్‌లో అడగలేదు.
ఆ!
మీరు
రియల్
చెప్తానంటున్నారు
టైమ్
గదా!
అంటే నాకర్థం గాలేదు. ఇదేంటి రియల్ టైమ్ అంటారు? మనం చేసేది రియల్ టైమే. అందులో పెద్ద తేడా ఏముండదు ఎక్కడ.
అదే మీరు వేరే ఆహ్, ప్రాక్టీసు
సి.
ఫైల్స్ యూజ్ చేసి చెప్తానంటున్నారు గదా! అది
ఆహా!
సరిపోతది. ఇది డైరెక్ట్ కమాండ్సే గదా!
కమాండ్స్
దీన్ని ఒక
ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్
అప్లికేషన్‌లో పెట్టి యూజ్ చేస్తే ఎట్లా ఉండిద్ది అని ఒక ఐడియా కోసం.
సి నేను మీకు చెప్పేది ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి. అంటే
ఆ!
విండోస్ ఎలా వాడుతున్నారు మీరు? సేమ్ వేలో లినక్స్ ఎలా
సేమ్
వాడాలో
కమాండ్స్.
చెప్తున్నాను నేను. ఇందులో అప్లికేషన్స్
అవునవును.
ఎక్కడొచ్చినాయి మళ్ళీ మీకు?
అది నాకు మీరు చెప్పిన తర్వాత అర్థమైంది. మీరిప్పుడు జస్ట్ కమాండ్స్ చెప్తున్నారు. అది చెప్పిన
ఆ!
తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాసెస్ చెప్తారని నాకు అది అర్థమైంది.
ఓకే.
నేనేమనుకుంటున్నానంటే ఇలానే కమాండ్స్ చెప్పేసి వదిలేస్తారేమో ఆహ్,
లేదు. లేదు. లేదు.
కొంచెం ప్రాక్టీస్ కోసం ఈ కమాండ్స్‌ని రియల్‌గా ప్రాక్టీస్ దాంట్లో ఎట్లా వాడతాం అనేది చెప్పమని అడిగాను నేను.
I've shared the document just now, buddy. You couldn't get the access for this notes. I just now shared
మీ
VI and editors. No, I think who is asked this? Daniel, you asked this one. ABC. Yeah. Can you access links for notes? Okay. Yeah. Anyone got
So
any issue while accessing the links, like
where
accessing
are
the
you
notes?
sharing these notes?
Sorry, Dhurandhar.
Where are you sharing these notes?
This is in a Google Classroom, buddy. Do you guys
Oh,
have access? Let me share my screen. You can see my screen, right? This is I've shared. There are 13 individual documents there.
yeah, on website only I'm able to access, but not in a
Yes, in the
Google Class.
website, it is my dashboard. I don't know how it looks like you.
Ah,
Okay, if I'm
same.
going to click view notes, it's like this. You can see all the documents are there. Okay. Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll discuss some more commands tomorrow. Maybe I'm explaining in a slow way because you need to understand each and everything. Okay, if you want me to increase the speed also, I'll increase, but you will get
Mm.
confused. That's why I'm explaining in a slow manner.
It's like it sounds easier, so something like while I'm going through the sessions,
Yeah,
but after completing these sessions, we won't be able to remember all the commands. So
yeah,
practice we have to do. So
yes.
it's okay. The speed is okay. And what would be the next concept we're going to discuss?
Once we complete these Linux things,
Uh-huh.
we'll go to the tools like a Nessus tool for the VA. We'll start with VA, vulnerability assessment. Just
Okay.
scanning the applications, scanning the domain names, scanning the IP addresses, that means servers. We are going through that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It is nothing but comes under reconnaissance also, finding out the each and everything. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry,
Thank you.
Chandrakala.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's fine.